And then my mentor said to me, Sheldon, why aren't you doing what you love for a job? I was like, well, because I can't. And he said, oh, why don't you become a football coach? So I started doing football coaching. Yo, what is going on, Team Tweety? I hope you're all super well. I am feeling very, very good. Look, I can kind of jog. Oh, it's still hurting a little bit. I haven't recovered fully quite yet, but man, it's getting better every single day. I can push up onto my toes. It's just the running that hurts a little bit. So honestly, I think I'll be back in a week. So next Sunday is when I'll be aiming for, so that then I can train on the Monday. I'm feeling good, man. It's such a relief to not have that grade 3 strain and for it to be only a grade 1. And already feeling better in nearly a week. I'm just stoked. I'm doing all the right things. I'm doing my exercises, doing the stretches, doing the roller, everything in my control to make sure that I can be back out on that field. So I'm heading off to training now with Crawley Town under 23s. Again, I'm just watching. I'm not going to be training. I just want to show my face again, make sure that if we're doing anything for future matches, I'm there. I understand the tactics. And it's really cold, so I'm gonna head to training. It's windy. I'll catch you there. This walk to training takes me about 15 minutes, maybe 20, but I think it's really good for my calf because it means that I'm actually doing something rather than just sitting down or just doing a simple stretch. I'm doing an active exercise, and usually by the end of it, it feels much better. Anyway, I just got a text from the physio saying that we're most likely going to be going to the gym. Me and another one of the players that are injured, so hopefully I'll get some clips of that. I'm in my jeans and shoes, so look, I'm not dressed the best, but it doesn't matter. As long as you get the work done, what does it matter what you're wearing? I just want to say I had no idea that we were going to the gym. I got this text while I was walking there, hence why I was in my jeans. Was not expecting a gym session. Well, I just got another update. As I arrive at the stadium, I'm not allowed to do it in jeans. My mistake on that one. I was already planning on going to the gym anyway, so it's not the biggest deal. Anyway, off to see this session. Well, I didn't stay at the training ground too long today. There were only about 8 or 9 players, maybe 10. A fair few of the players are injured, so they didn't end up coming today. A few were doing the physio stuff, which I didn't do. I didn't bother filming anything because I was only there for about 10 minutes. They were mainly just doing technical work, working on like long passes, stuff like that. Nothing I really needed to watch and make sure I knew. Jay's upstairs. He didn't train today and he's not coming to the gym with me. Well, he is, but not really. And he's got a little bit of a story for you guys, so let's go check on with him. Unlucky stuff, very unlucky. So I know I said I was going to the gym with Jay. We got him here, and when I went to record with him, you were sleeping, man. Yeah. Like, what's going on?
Monday, got concussed, mate. Little 11v11.
I saw it. You got smacked, not by a person. So basically what happened was, Deva, if you guys remember Deva.
Bro, I hope you enjoy the video.
No, I haven't started.
No, but I hope you enjoy the video.
Okay, thank you.
No, but it's good language or no?
Yeah, it's good. He shot the ball, went off the keeper, and just went straight into your face.
Head, yeah. Shocking.
Far out. I feel for you.
Yeah.
So
go tonight though.
Oh, so you're still going to go tonight, just like that. Awesome. I respect that. Alright, I'll catch you guys at the gym. Sorry about this mix up the clips. Sorry. Gym session is done for the day, and for the first time in a while I've actually gone and bought myself something. I've bought myself a jumper. I don't necessarily need it, it was more of a want, and that's what I'm about to get into, talking to you guys about how I saved up to go to England, go to Spain to chase my goal of becoming a professional footballer. I've done a video about it before, but for those of you who've seen it, it's a good reminder again. For those new subscribers, this will be completely new to you, so let's get it. Alright, well this is probably my most asked question on this whole series. Every video almost there's a comment saying, Sheldon, how do you afford to chase your goal of becoming a professional footballer when you don't have a job. I've done a video on this before, but I understand that there's a lot of new people coming in and supporting the series, so thank you for that. So I'm going to go over it again, but if this ever comes up in the comments section again, can you please guide the people to this video? Because I don't want to have to do it in like another 100 days. So anyway, ever since a young age, I had the mentality that I wanted to save money. I was very careful with it, and that's something that I guess I'm lucky. It's just a personality thing. I don't like spending my money on things. I bought this jumper today, I think it was £25, and I was even reluctant to buy this. I've been wanting to buy a jumper like this for probably the last 5 months. I've just kind of avoided the issue because this is what I want to get into. There's needs and there's wants. Now, basically your needs are food, water, shelter, I think. I didn't listen in class very well, did I? Anyway, so those are the main things. So you need to be eating food, you need water, and then you need a place to stay. Now on top of that, because I'm a footballer, I also need to go to the gym, I also need football boots, and other things like that. So there's all those expenses, and then you have your wants, like your jumpers, like your nice shoes, like your watches, like your Beats headphones that you have, like, I don't know, your bags, whatever it may be. Now these are all wants, you do not need them. I don't need those Beats headphones, they were actually given to me as a present. I don't need this, but I wanted it, and that's something you guys have to understand. In life there's needs and wants, and especially if you're trying to go on this journey, or you're trying to travel, or you're saving up for something, you need to be really careful with your money. You can ask anyone really that I was close with, my girlfriend from Australia, or ex-girlfriend from Australia, my dad, my stepmom, my brother. I was very careful with my money. I barely took my girlfriend out much because I didn't want to spend money on dinners, and I knew what my goal was. I wanted to become a professional footballer, and I had to do anything to do that, and she understood that. Everyone understood. And you know, the only time I ever went out and spent money was once a week on a Friday night. I went out with Finno. Some of you guys might remember Finno from like the real massive throwback days. Anyway, we'd go out once a night. I'd buy like a $12 meal. I'd try and get the cheapest thing there was, and not buy a drink. If I bought a drink, I'd make sure to go to another shop so that I didn't spend an extra $1 or $2. Just all these little things that add up. And when I really decided this is what I want to do, I want to go overseas. My purchases were 3 pairs of Jess shoes on Boxing Day. I got a really good pair on them. I bought my Adidas running shoes, my Nike Hypervenoms, the Neymar Jordans, a coat, and yeah, that's like pretty much it. Maybe a couple of cheap clothes here and there. But yeah, that's my first point. I never went out, I never went spending money drinking or anything. I just made sure that my goal was go overseas, try and become a professional footballer. I need as much money as possible. So to do that, saving. That's number one. That's my biggest point, because you guys can be making a lot of money. You can be, you know, doing all these cool things, but at the end of the day, if your goal is to become a pro and you're sitting there, oh, how'd you get money to go overseas? Saving, number one point. My second point was I worked hard. I started off by working at an IGA. I worked there for about 3 shifts. That was 3 weekends in a row. And then my mentor said to me, Sheldon, why aren't you doing what you love for a job? I was like, well, because I can't. And he said, oh, why don't you become a football coach? So I started doing football coaching, and I wasn't making a lot of money off that in the beginning just because the clients were low. And then that was the season that I got injured, so I went and did a coaching license so that I was more qualified. I started getting more people. I saved. I worked pretty much every single day, and then created my own coaching business. And I've had this question before, Sheldon, how did you create your own coaching business? I basically created a Facebook page, and yeah, that's about it. I'd say that I was a very good coach because people would recommend me to other people, and then the connections would come through and I'd get grow and grow and grow. Now in Australia, I have someone doing my coaching over there. He's not doing a lot, just a little bit. So yeah, that's how I made my money. Every single day I would work. I would barely ever get a day off. It was only like an hour or 2 hours, but man, that's what I did every single day. So then I saved and saved and saved. I'm not going to tell you guys how much money I actually saved up because that's a bit personal. In saying that, I do want to get into a video talking about how much it will cost to live. Let me know if you guys want to see that in the comments, talking about how much it's for rent, how much it is for trains, how much it is for food. I think that could be really interesting. Anyway, so I came over, paid the flights, now I'm here, and then the first month and a half, 2 months, I was with Ed, and I was very lucky with that. My rent was very low. I got the food, everything. So that was a connection that I had that was it just made everything affordable. And then from there, I went to Spain and I stayed with Alon, and Alon's, not mum, but the mum stayed there, and then Alon came in and lived there, and I came in there. So it's like we're all different. We're not related. No one's related in that house. We stayed there. I got again, a decent deal on that. A lot cheaper than anywhere else I've lived or known to live. So that was excellent. And now I've come back here and I'm living like the real world. So here I'm paying a lot more than anywhere else because I gotta pay for food, I gotta pay bills for the house. When I say that, I did pay bills everywhere else, it's just that they were a lot cheaper. Spain is a lot cheaper to live than England. So I hope that clears everything up. I can't think of anything else that I can really say. But yeah, and then I've also had some of you guys support me, which is amazing. Some of you guys have bought the match analyses which I've created and supported me that way as well. And for those of you that have, I'm so grateful. Thank you for that. Remember, if you want to buy the content analysis, you can pre-order it now for the next week and 6 days. Or 2 weeks, I forget what it is. It's 25% off on pre-order. Once it actually gets released, it will go back to full price. And just a little bit on the price, I know that before it was $4.95 and now it's up to $19.95. That $4.95 was very much an introductory price. I've been doing match analysis for years. I've never actually provided it as a service. And so I wanted to see what people think. I've had many people buy it and everyone has said it's great. You can see up there a couple of reviews, and the reason I bumped up the price was because when you buy something for $4.95, you don't hold much value to it. If I buy this pillow for $4.95, I won't care if I lose it. But if I buy it for $19.95, now I'm going to be like, all right, this is actually pretty special. So I know myself how valuable these match analyses are. So I really want you guys to understand that as well. I was thinking how I could do it, and I think the best way is to increase the price. And look, if you guys don't buy it, that's cool. But I think the ones that really want to improve it and followed me for so long will really see the value in it. So again, thank you if you did purchase it. I hope that clears everything up with the money and I don't have to talk about it again because it's every video. You guys are like, how do you make money? How do you make money? Hope I cleared it up. It's that time, core workout every other day. You guys better be on this journey with me. I don't want to be doing it by myself. So one of you guys came through, sent me the link to the videos I was asking about the other day, and I've created my little workout. You guys are going to see it. This is what I'm going to stick to over the next couple weeks, I think, and then just build on it. Increase the reps, decrease the rest time, just play around with it because I think this is a pretty decent core workout. Let me know if you guys are doing this one. This is the first time I've done it, so it may be too easy, it may be too hard. I'll have to play around with it. Like I said, let's crack on. Man, I really regret taking a shower before because now I gotta take another one. I'm just sweating so much. That was intense. So I tell you where it really got hard was when it went back to the Russian twist in the second set. You do the first set, you're like, this isn't too bad. You get to the second set, you're like, oh my goodness. The last 15 seconds of that Russian twist killed. I fell 4 short on the plank press up. Everything else, man, that was so tough. Let me know if you guys are going to do that one. Anyway, Team Tweety, I'm signing out. I need to go have a shower. Make sure you leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new around here. Join the journey, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.
Listen.